The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Guys, I want to welcome our new sponsor, Torque Motorcycle Company. It's a New Jersey owned and operated company that offers some sleek motorcycle riding gear and lifestyle apparel, ranging from throw-over saddlebags to armored hoodies with Kevlar to everyday wear. Use code CHAMP10 for 10% off your next order at torquemotorcycleco.com.
That's right, Frankie. I definitely could have used this bad boy when I crashed in front of you. Kind of embarrassed myself, got a whole bunch of road rash. Let me walk you through some of the features on this thing. It is a Kevlar lined layer, CE level 1 armor that is removable. It's got zipper secure pockets. It's got belt loop strap down, so you know how like when you're riding, it's always blowing up your back, your shirt, or your hoodie. This actually attaches to your belt loops. Yeah, man, I wish I had this. I would not be rocking all the road rash that I've got now.
Get yours today.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, got a public service announcement about this revolutionary new sports drink, Impact Hydration. Concussions in the world of sports is no joke, and this product is just what athletes need. Impact Hydration has 5 times more electrolytes than the leading sports drink, plus 3 grams of creatine. Everyone knows creatine helps increase strength, but the exciting thing is the new research shows it can help protect athletes from brain injuries.
Yeah, Frankie, I know concussions are a big concern for fighters and other contact sports. It's great to see a product like Impact Hydration is now available.
Yeah, I definitely wish it was available when I was fighting. I recommend this product for any athlete in MMA, wrestling, football, or any contact sport. When it comes to hydration and protection, this is it. Get Impact Hydration today.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Yes, I'm ready. What's up? Hey, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, good to have my man Gilbert Burns on. Number 6 UFC welterweight in UFC, multiple-time world grappling medalist, ADCC. Just a stud. Got the luscious locks on your head always, man. Roger was talking about your hair because he said they always use. I grew my hair out for one fight. And they use that picture for everything. He said they
feel like they do that with you too, man. You guys both had he has the Italian fro, you got the Brazilian fro going, and yeah, I feel like they use that as your
one and done, just like you.
Same as him, yeah.
One and done. That's it.
He fought Korean Zombie one time with that you know, kind of his hair blown out, and they use that for every peg now.
Yeah. I'm keeping it tight.
That's funny,
no more yet.
So yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
For sure, my pleasure, guys. A legend, for sure.
How's it going, man? September 7th, not that far away. How's training going?
Hard, bro. Hard. We had a couple guys with fight coming up. Vicente Luque, Gregory Rodriguez. We got a Japanese guy. A lot of guys with fight coming up. So now I'm starting camp. I already got to go on those guys' pace, you know, especially my fight's going to be 5 rounds. So, yeah, pushing the pace, especially in the beginning. You know, I don't want to be at the end of the camp like – worrying about the card and everything. So I was doing a pre-camp, make sure I'm in shape to get in camp. And now it's just still not crazy yet. The last 5-6 weeks gonna get crazy. So yeah, but we're pushing the pace.
Yeah, but that's good. Always, you got to get in shape to get in shape, right? You got to get ready to get ready a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
You got to build up. If you go too hard too early, it's no good, right? You got to build up. I used to do that too.
We need to do a pre-camp. Yeah, we need to do a pre-camp base to make sure the body going to be strong and ready to go to a training camp. So I did that pre-base. Body was looking good. We were doing a lot of strength. I put a little bit of weight. It was good. And then get in the camp. Now we start dieting and everything. Yeah, I like that part. You know, I like the beginning. We hustling a little bit. We getting the body super strong. Just these guys calling my kids here, don't stop. But other than that, we good. You know, I'm like, I'm very happy with that training camp, with that fight. It came on a good time, September 7th, so kind of like 7 weeks away. I like everything. As of right now, no big injuries, nothing. Body's sore. I'm not gonna lie. We sparred hard this morning. Yeah, body's kind of sore, but I like it.
Yeah, man, you gotta crack some eggs and make an omelet. You know.
Now, do you obviously for people that don't know, people watching, you're fighting Sean Brady at the Apex Center on September 7th. Do you?
That's crazy, bro. Come on, you guys gotta fight. Get out of that damn Apex.
I know that we were just talking about that. The seating capacity there is only like a couple hundred people or something, I think, right?
I think so, and I heard the tickets are very expensive. It's just
Right.
over $1,000 any tickets because any tickets kind of front row.
Yeah.
So it's very
right.
it's very expensive. So I have a couple guys reaching out and say, "Bro, I don't know really."
Yeah.
I kind of look out, but it's
Ticketmaster, tell him Ticketmaster.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't like the Apex. I don't like it. I'd rather go for sure on the any fight night like they have the last week in Colorado. And I heard they were trying to camp Tampa in Florida. That would be a good one, but I was kind of like in the hope to be in a different place because when they send the fight, they say, "Oh, we don't have a location yet. It might be Apex, it might not." Kind of 50%. I was hoping to not be on the Apex, but then I'll leave a couple weeks after they say, "Oh, yes, you're gonna be at the Apex." So I don't like it. But it is what it is.
Is there any advantage to it because you can kind of go out early and use the UFC training facility, right? I mean.
Oh, you could do that.
I know.
In Vegas, you're saying being in Vegas?
Being in Vegas, right? Like being, like Cowboy Cerrone, I think, did a full camp there one time, I believe. Remember he brought his
Apex Center.
I think he brought his Winnebago out there and parked in the parking lot.
That was during COVID and stuff.
Was it? I don't remember, but yeah. Is there any advantage to that? You'd rather train in Florida where you're used to.
Yeah, I'd rather train at home. I'd rather train here. I don't mind to go. I'm going. I don't like to go too early when it's not an elevation, nothing too crazy. Yeah. I don't like to go there early. I'm probably gonna get there on a Sunday, 5 weeks. So I'll do my hard training on Saturday, then back travel, get there Sunday. I can chill all day, rest up on Sunday, acclimate a little bit, and Monday start kind of training. What I like is the only thing that I like is like last work. It's like whenever I'm doing those pay-per-views, I'm not even redlining, but I'm doing those pay-per-views. I fought Masvidal, I fought these last two fights. It wasn't a big pay-per-view card, and they put me to do a lot of media, a lot of work. I guess on the Apex, it's gonna be way less work. That's something that I'm looking forward to. Kind of like chill out, just cut the weight, train, be ready. It's not gonna be a lot of pressure going to this fight. And when we get there, I fought that twice. I fought Tyrone there, and I fought Kamaru for the title there. It's very intimate. It's kind of like a very hard sparring session. A lot of people watch. It's kind of like that. That's the thing. It's still a fight, but it feels like a sparring session. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to. But for sure, meet the crowd and everything else.
You really focus on your coaches. You can hear your coaches clear as day. In that Apex.
You can hear my coach.
You can hear the other coaches.
You can hear the other coaches too really well.
The other coaches. So you can hear super clear. It's still a fight, but I don't know. It's more intimacy. I like that part. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, that's what I liked about that too. I didn't like running out though. It's fucking dead. No,
it's like a 50-foot run.
I fought there twice, and where there was no fans whatsoever, and that was. Yeah, I mean, you walk out. No, you're used to people screaming. And you hear nothing.
Yeah. The first 2 times I fought, there was zero. There was no one in there. And the thing that was more crazy about it was because I was coming to a lot of hype when I fought for the title, and I didn't have the crowd when I fought for the title. Even though I was a favorite back then, I had no crowd at all when I fought for the title. That's the only thing that, like, man, I need to get another title shot.
Yeah. Now, you talked about cutting weight. I think a lot of people forget. I did it. They used to fight at 155. Do you cut a lot of weight at 170 or?
No, I cut weight. Not crazy. I'm like 200 right now, 198, 200. I'm going down to like 187, 188. I'm gonna cut like 15, 16 pounds. But easy for me. I used to cut a lot more when I was at
You know,
55.
55, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy that he was in your weight class
yeah.
when you first got there. It's crazy.
Yeah, before 170, I cut like a little bit more than 15 pounds, but very smooth. You know, I make a couple workouts, a little hot bath, and I make it looks easy. When you look, it's not something that I'm like suffering and feeling bad.
Yeah.
If you look, it looks good. You know.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there's a lot of comparisons with you and Sean Brady. Your ground game is, I would say, very comparable. You think, I mean, I don't know. I pick all fights wrong, so don't ask me, but I would think that, you know, the stand-up's going to play a big factor in this one, like who's got the better striking. Would you say that's a fair assessment, or do you think you think this is going to be on the ground a lot?
He's kind of getting better on striking, to be honest. And he kind of plays super safe. He tried to keep that distance. I saw that last fight against Kelvin Gastelum. I think he did a great job, you know, like maintaining this, controlling a little bit, staying out of the trouble. And then when he was looking for the takedown, he was very effective. I don't know, because sometimes when you get two grapplers, you know, he get a little bit more confident with his striking. So it's two options, or he's gonna kind of try to strike a little bit more until he get hit or something happened, then he got back to his game. Or the other option, he might not change anything. You know, he's doing everything good, like a little bit of striking, looking for a takedown. I think those are the two options that he has. You know, kind of be a little bit more. You know what? Like he's just a striker. He's a grappler too. Let's test my striking, or he's gonna keep doing the thing that he's doing. I think those are the options that he kind of have. I think that those are the two ways that you're gonna see the fight playing.
Right.
It's a great matchup.
It's a great matchup. Yeah.
You guys, it's like you guys similar builds, similar styles. You know.
Both humble guys too.
Yeah,
I mean, we've had Brady on the show. He's a local guy. He's right in Philly. You guys are similar personalities. He's a pretty chill dude. He's not really a shit talker. Neither are you. So I always like those fights more, man. I'm kind of over the shit talking dudes. You know what I mean? The Conor.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Conor brought a lot to the sport. I'm not knocking the guy, but not really my style. You know, this guy was always my hero, and he was never really a shit talker. So I kind of respect those guys that do their talking in the ring. You know.
Yeah, I like Sean Brady. You know, I like the guy. I met him a couple times, not a lot of times, but a couple times that I met him, he was super cool, super respectful. And, looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a 5 rounds war.
A good dance partner.
Yeah. Now, you're at, what is it now? It's Kill Cliff. You guys keep changing Kill Cliff, right? Yeah. But it was Black Zillions, right? First, you started with them at Black Zillions?
Yes.
And then Sanford?
Yeah, he changed a couple times before getting to Sanford. Was Black Genius, and then Black Genius Superior. A couple guys stayed at Black Genius and moved on. Was Combat Club for a little bit. Hard Knocks 365.
Hard Knocks.
Oh wow.
Sanford. And now Kill Cliff. And it kind of like we sell the name for the sponsors right now, you know. So
right.
If I think he's have one more year with the deal with the Kill Cliff. If come on not a big sponsor, it might change the name again. But I don't know. I hope he stays at Kill Cliff.
Now you got Henry there, Greg Jones there with you guys.
Yeah, you got Henry, Greg Jones. We have Dieter Navarro, who's a boxing coach. We have Sean Soriano. It's one of the kickboxing coach. We have 2 more guys now. Nick Lantis is a former UFC fighter. He's on the staff now too, and another Hall of Fame, Robbie Lawley is one of the coaches.
Is he?
That's right.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't realize
that's
that.
Right.
Robbie
That's right.
Always helping
when he was in Jersey, he was telling me he's helping you guys.
I saw you guys were at the aquarium together. That was cool.
Give me just a second. That guy that might.
That's all good.
Second.
Yeah, Robbie. That's the knowledge. I'm saying the knowledge he can give these guys.
Oh, Robbie is an absolute legend.
That's what he's
bro.
saying. He's like, he's still
the
says,
patience he
he's
learned later in his career. I mean, he used to be kind of like Vanderlei. You know, he had that killer instinct, and he would rush in. Sometimes he did it too early. You know, early in his career, and the patience he learned later. That you didn't have to fucking blow your load early. You just evolved as a better fighter, I think.
Yeah, no, he's
an absolute killer.
Savage. Yeah. His fight with Roy McDonald.
Oh, bro, the damage those guys did to each other.
Man.
Someone had to break.
The one where they
eventually.
staring at each other for like.
Yeah. After the round was over,
Yeah.
that was great.
I don't know. I think I was there.
Rory's
I feel like I was
nose
there.
is just how they let that fight keep going, bro. I mean, he was just leaking like a ton of blood.
Yeah, leaking like
More than a human should leak, you know.
Leaking like you on a Saturday night.
No gay club reference.
That was why you're leaking.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's all right. You got Richie Lewis down there too, right? A Jersey guy. He trains with you,
Yes,
right?
you got Richie Lewis. We got a lot of fighters here. It's kind of like getting back right now. We have Vicente Luque fight coming up. Gregory Rodriguez is going to London now with fight coming up. We have a couple Japanese guys with fight coming up. It's like a lot of guys in shape are waiting, and I'm jumping the camp, so it's good.
That's good. I know. Like I remember when everybody in my camp had a fight. When Eddie had a fight, Corey had a fight, or Edson and Marley. We all be having fights. Like it's just like you guys just feed off each other. You know what I mean? It's a good time to be. It's warm out right now. It's hot. You know what I mean? It's just. I used to love summertime camps for the team.
I love it, but it's hard, right? Everybody's
hard,
shape,
yeah.
Like,
Hard as shit. Yeah, you got to fight. That's the only. I mean. When I first started, I kind of come from a small team. I used to bring guys in, and then everybody started coming. Then it's like, damn, every practice is a hard ass practice. There's no more like you're the man. It's like everybody's the man in here.
We've had
and we gotta go big on the recovery now,
because
right. every single practice is like a war. And then when I left, I was just opening the door because the girl come to do a little stretching, like physical therapy, massaging, because the
you gotta stay on that, right? Yeah.
So I spar today, Tuesday. I spar hard and I do strength conditioning. So was both done already. Both were super hard. So I did sauna, I did hyperbaric, I did cold plunge, I did all the recovery. Now she's coming together.
You do all that stuff on a daily basis?
Every day, almost every day.
Yeah. Sauna, cold plunge. Yeah, I've been doing it. I mean, I still do it now.
Yeah, I have a hyperbaric I put on my room. My wife is killing me, but it's on the room, the hyperbaric. So I got it every day. Not maybe Sunday I skip, maybe one day I skip, but other than that I go every day.
So wait, the hyperbaric is you sleep in the hyperbaric?
Every time I go is like hour and a half.
Okay, that's the hyperbaric is the high oxygen, right?
Yes, I always take a nap on that. It's
saturated.
like my nap in the afternoon. I come from training, I eat a little bit, go there, hour and a half, and then you notice that the benefits of that. Yes, I do. It's not something like that you feel like a
recovery,
like the cold plunge or like the sauna or like a supplement that you feel, but when you're doing constantly, you're doing 1 week, 2 weeks, and the third week, you're like
it compounds on each other. Yeah,
I'm feeling so much better. Like the body recovering, the little injuries disappear quick, sleep's better, energy's better. Like, but it's not something that you do today and tomorrow you feel better. No, like
it's the compound of it over and over. Yeah,
but I like it a lot.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've been in one before, but not like in a consistent basis. Yeah, that's awesome.
I bought one and I put them in my room. My wife is killing me because it's on the room. Like after the fight.
So you just do naps during the day in that. You don't sleep in there at nighttime.
No. I take naps on the day. Like one time a day, hour and a half. Maybe the most it stays hour and a half, hour to hour and a half. And I leave, and then I do the other conditioning, the other recoveries. But yeah,
right. That's why I used to tell people when people are like, "What's your best recovery?" I didn't sleep in a hyperbaric chamber, but a nap was like, I'm like, man, nap is the best thing for me for recovery.
Yeah. Nap is the best. I was there. I was there in Long Island with Kyle Serm. You know Kyle, he's the husband from Caitlin Shukagian.
Yeah, Kyle, yeah.
I was there wrestling with Kyle. I was there for 2 days, and then after training, he said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "Bro, I need a nap. I need like 2 hours."
Yeah.
No, I need a nap, bro. I would do the ice couple of days, but I say I need a nap. But if I nap, hour and a half, 2 hours after training, I'm good. I can train again, no problem. I'm
absolutely, yeah.
I feel like that's always been there for high-level athletes. They've always used cold plunges for decades now, and saunas and stuff. But for the common person, it's really become quite popular for mostly for the well, health benefits, but the heart benefits, really, right?
Well, sauna is for it helps like Alzheimer's, dementia. It cuts down like all cause mortality. And then the cold plunge, I think, just for like the dopamine hit, you know.
You only ever saw them in gyms, really, and now everybody has them, really.
Yeah, especially when you do the contrast, when you go super, super hot in the sauna and go super, super cold, it does a lot of different effects on the body. It helps with so many things, like, and you
blood flow,
blood, so many. It's crazy. If you look at the benefits for athletes, I don't even care about those benefits. I want my body to recover, to feel good to the next session. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
But for a regular person, if you look at the benefits, it's so much. It's crazy.
They say the human body is not supposed to be comfortable 24/7. I mean, we've only had that technology really in the last maybe 100 years or so.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be uncomfortable, and that's kind of what it does. It forces you to be in uncomfortable settings and makes your body adjust, and has obviously amazing health benefits to it.
I was doing today this afternoon. I have Gregory Rodriguez and Vicente Luque came. We did a couple rounds in the sauna, and that sauna went all the way to 170, but it was feeling like 200, bro. It was burning my face at the end. I was like, wow, it's burning. Then after that, we go 3 minutes on the 37 Fahrenheit, a cold plunge, 3 minutes, and then go back
3 minutes.
3 minutes. But we did three
cold plunge,
at least 3 rounds. We did 3 minutes there and got back like 20 minutes on the sauna, 3 minutes on the cold, 20 minutes on the sauna.
Damn. Yeah.
And we need a nap after that.
Dude, hell yeah, man. I feel like Jello. I get it out. I feel like Jello.
I said, what do we do? I've probably done it like 5 times.
Then the lady gonna do a little adjust on me. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. And tomorrow when I wake up,
you'll be ready to go.
But I do the cold before training.
That's me too. Me too. In the morning, first thing in the morning.
Yeah, be doing that freaking cold in the morning. I hate it to do in the morning. I still do it every day, but I hate it.
Hell yeah, dude! You don't want to do it, but I do it in Jersey in the winter when it's 20 degrees out. It's like warmer in the cold plunge.
No, it's freezing. But then I feel the benefits when I get in the training. I'm already like
like you're ready, warmed up already.
Doing my mobility, getting ready to train. Those guys coming like.
Right.
Up and like,
It is. It's a cheat code, man. It really is. Like I didn't do it until after I retired. I've been doing it for a year consistently. You know, starting first thing in the morning. And I think if I fought, I would love to been doing it for the whole time.
Yeah, you gotta grapple. You gotta put you on the gi or no.
No, I'm down. I'm in. I told Ali knows. Ali knows. I'm ready to go.
Because they having the UFC Fight Pass events now. You should.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, man. Definitely. And I still training. You know, you got to stay at it. So.
Are you still active with jiu-jitsu tournaments? I know you're still doing them, right?
You'll still do like super fights here and there, right?
I do here and there. I kind of slowed down because I was getting injury a lot, and then I kind of slowed down with that. As soon as now that my body's kind of picking up, getting strong, I'm having no injuries. Let's see how it goes after this fight. If Ali already talked to me, we have already one fight. We still kind of like waiting for because the opponent for that super fight, he kind of have a fight coming up too. If everything goes good in my fight and this guy fight, I'm doing a big grappling match. So we're waiting after this fight.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for the grappling now.
Yeah, and I like it because a couple ones they have good rules. Like the UFC Fight Pass is amazing because they don't have heel hooks and stuff, so you're not getting injuries.
Yeah, dude, that's the only thing. I want to be able to come back to training the next day. You know what I mean?
For sure.
The Australian coming out with his own.
What do you think about the Craig Jones Invitational?
I kind of like the idea a lot on the beginning. It's kind of crazy because he's doing it the same day at the ADCC. But the only thing is, I don't know, these guys kind of a little crazy. You know, he's kind of too funny. He's those guys that he does a lot of things under sarcasm. So you don't know if he's being serious.
Take him serious or not? Yeah, right.
Because he said he's going to be $1 million for each division. Like the
Mm-hmm.
guys over like 180, I think something like that, and below 180, it's only two
Right.
divisions, and they pay $1 million. And then he just posts, I think last week, that we gotta use a lot of the money for the organization. We
Oh, so
dropping the price for like
uh,
five hundred
uh,
dollars for each. But he did on such a sarcasm video that someone's doing a massage on him. He full of gold,
so it's even real. Is it even real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
full
know if
of
it's clown.
chains, gold watches and stuff, and talk. So you don't know if this guy
Right. How to take them
is serious
serious.
or not. So in the ADCC Super Pursuit is like, I don't know. So on the beginning, I was all about it. Man, this guy's gonna do this. Gonna be so nice. People, the jiu-jitsu community gonna grow. But I don't know. Now I'm like, after that video, like, I don't
The
know if he's
jury's out.
100% serious with that or not.
Yeah.
So you're essentially saying the money that he kind of promised, let's say, is probably not going to be there now?
Well, that's what he's saying. He kind of came out saying he doesn't know if it's going to be there. But it was
How
like,
can you say that though, as the promoter?
but
Yeah,
I don't
he
know. But it
just
could be.
said
He
it.
could be bullshitting
I
though,
know.
because he said he was getting a
I
massage.
know,
He's got
I
gold
get
chains
it,
on.
but-
You know.
Now, was Gordon going over there, or was Gordon staying?
No. Yeah. What's Gordon doing?
Gordon Ryan, because that
yeah.
that would be the two top guys ever, right?
Well, who?
Gordon Ryan and Craig.
No, I don't think Craig really is number one ADCC or anything like that.
Well, personality-wise, he's a pretty big name, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's just back
But he's
from
good.
football.
He's good as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just back from football. Dogs are crazy.
Yeah. Oh, your kids play football?
If American football, both with
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Crazy, and they good at it. So every day
Yeah.
practice, Saturdays they have scrimmage games. So going
It's
to a
not-
tournament,
It's a lot. It's a
they
lot.
they both play very good, and they take it very serious because on the beginning they were doing a lot of grappling, a lot of wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and they like it a lot, very competitive. But then they fell in love with football, and they really like it. And the little one play cornerback and wide receiver,
Oh, that's
and my
awesome.
older one is playing. Sometimes play cornerback, but he's playing more he gets crazy with me because I always forgot the guys that wants to sack the
The linebacker.
he's the linebacker.
Linebacker,
He's so
yeah.
strong and he loves to play linebacker.
Yeah, he
So
goes
they
crack. He
both-
like cracking people.
They both going crazy, so they already
That's awesome.
Daddy. I said, yeah, come down. Like they're already crazy about it.
Very cool.
Now-
My oldest son plays football. So yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah,
on it,
but
too.
most of your kids wrestle, right?
Yeah, they both wrestle too. Yeah. My daughter wrestled a little bit too. So all of them, it's nuts.
Now, do your sons train? Because I read a story. I read a story that when you have a brother too, obviously, that fights in the UFC. But your dad was a mechanic, I think, and some guy needed his car fixed, and he trained. He was a jiu-jitsu trainer, and I guess your dad made a deal with him to get you guys in for a few months, and that's kind of where your passion started.
That's the way we did karate a little bit on the beginning, but for like a couple of years we even compete a lot. But then the karate coach, he moved to a different state, and then we were there like not doing much, looking to something to do. And then my dad was working at home, and he was a mechanic, but he wasn't fixing like the engineer. He was fixing just inside the cars, like changing the seats, getting new seats, and we were helping him. One of the clients was a jiu-jitsu guy. We were kind of playing with his gi as we were fixing the car. And then my dad saw we playing. He played that card like, hey, how much to get my kids to train? And then he exchanged the service for us to start training. And that's how we like it, And then since the first day, I like it a lot. And my daddy always used to put a lot of pressure on me. Anything that I did, he was putting so much pressure on me. And then when I was doing jiu-jitsu, he didn't know nothing about jiu-jitsu. And he had no pressure on me. And I started liking a lot. And my daddy was there, but he couldn't say nothing. He didn't know anything. And I was having more fun. I was kind of more free playing. On the beginning, I was getting smashed to all these guys. But eventually, I was kind of picking stuff up. I was competing with the white belts, training a lot of high-level guys. And then I started kind of liking a lot, having fun. And then I was 12, and I did it until I was like 15. I was kind of having fun playing soccer before session after session, competing a lot. But whenever I was turning 16, I really liked it. I was really taking super serious, kind of competing a lot more. So I do strength conditioning, doing a little bit of wrestling to help. That's when I really like it a lot and was kind of taking it super serious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Always starts in some strange way, usually, right?
Yeah,
Somebody
someone influences
walks
you.
by a jiu-jitsu gym and looks in, and that starts something.
So you wonder, like like they say, fighters aren't made; they're born, or they're not born; they're made. Which one is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both,
A little bit of both, right? But fate finds a way, right? Fate finds a
you
way.
gotta find a way because I'm the middle brother from three brothers, so I have two brothers, a younger and older. I was always kind of fighting both, and then it was always hard. And then eventually, when we start training, they were both very good, too, competing a lot. And I think it's a little bit of both. I think we're born a little bit as a fighter, especially if you have brothers. You're gonna fight a lot. You're gonna fight for attention. You're gonna really fight physically. But you're always competing. You're always fighting. And whenever you find a sport, yeah, then gets real. Then it's a competition. No grade, a lot of things.
It's definitely a common theme with UFC fighters. You always hear, I know Rampage Jackson. I've heard him talk about a number of other fighters too. Fighting with their brothers made them tough, So
yes,
for sure.
So here, let's get your thoughts on some fights coming up. Let's. What about the championship fight in your weight class?
I think it's gonna be a very close
Bilal
fight.
and Edwards.
I think Bilal is very tough. People not giving this guy the credit that he deserves. I think he's very, very tough, very, very smart. I just think Leo is very good, but I think it's going to be a very close fight, closer than people think, because people are still going back like, 2, 3 years ago and they fight the first time. Leo was doing very good. He was super sharp. But I think the progress that Bilal made on that meantime, he got so much better, so much more competition, so much more fights than Leo Edwards did. I think it's going to be a freaking close fight that I think Bilal can win. I think if he does everything right, he can win on a dog fight, make it boring, forward pressure, out wrestle this guy, striking a little bit, but striking more on a close distance, avoiding the kicks. I think if he does that, he's going to be successful. But on the other hand, if Leon is able to maintain the distance and keep him away, then I think Leon using the kicks, using his distance, I think he'll be able to get the win. But I think it's a very close fight. It's still very hard for me to pick. I'm still going to watch a couple more fights to put on my channel, do a breakdown. But as of right now, it's kind of 50-50. Whoever imposes a better strategy is going to win. And I like both teams because both teams, they do a lot of good strategy. Those guys strategize very good. I think they even hire a guy to kind of look at the videos and see everything and do a crazy breakdown. I think it's a very, very, very close fight.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like you said, the last fight was so long ago, and Bilal got so much better. But Leon, man, when he's on, man. He's striking super sharp.
Why do you guys think that is as fighters? I'm not a fighter, but they both guys seem to be kind of underrated. Why is it? They don't seem to get the credit they deserve, either one of them.
I think those guys are
not finishers, or
that's true, but I don't think they have the charisma. A couple guys people just like to watch these guys.
Right.
People like to watch. Frankie was not the biggest guy at the division. He was always putting a show. People like the guy. Couple guys, they have something that people like Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway. He's for sure the style, but it's a little bit of the persona too. They're nice guys. These guys, I don't think first the style doesn't help you as much. They kind of like more as a point fighter, and they do a great job on that. But I think it's more the charisma. They don't. I don't know.
That's a good point.
That's kind of my opinion. The charisma is not the best, and the style too. They super smart. They strategize. They They do a lot of breakdown. They go by the book. They still great fighters, but I don't think they are like the guy that takes a lot of risks.
Risks, yeah.
Yeah, and
Not
the fence
gunslingers, not gunslingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good explanation. I agree with that.
Good assessment.
Yeah, for sure.
Gil, who's one guy you want to fight right now?
So many guys that I want
Do
to
you want
fight.
to? Do you want to get any of them back? You had a couple
do
wars.
You have any to get Kobe?
I would love to fight Kobe. These one is still in the books, but I don't think he's going to fight. You know, is that
He won't fight you. He won't fight you.
You know that fight that is going to be very hard for you to pursue. He's that guy. You know, I've been calling this guy out forever. The UFC at one point they want to make that fight. Nothing happened. I don't know. I don't know that fight that I want, but I won those. I want to run a couple fights back. You know, the one loss that I had. Those guys still active, like the Jack Della Madalena, the Bilal fight. That was one that hurt me a lot because I got freaking injury on that fight. Not the guy's fault, but I got injury. Kept fighting freaking one arm for like 4 rounds. That's the one I wanted back.
Chimaev,
Sure
Usman, both of those were wars.
What?
Chimaev and Usman were both epic wars you guys had. I mean,
Those two.
Chimaev
Those
really got
two.
tested by you. Yeah.
Every single fight that I lost, and this guy is still in the roster, for sure I won that one back.
Yeah.
I feel like you definitely tested Chimaev's gas tank, man, because everybody kind of wondered because he was just such an early finisher with everybody, and you took him into that deep water and really tested him, you know. And he was gas, boy. That dude was gas for sure.
That was a crazy one, but Kamaru would be a good one too. But I don't know. He's like, I don't know if Kamaru's gonna move up, when he's gonna fight. You know, guy pay his dues. You know, I don't know when he's gonna fight whenever he wants. You know, whenever he's ready to be back. Hamza too is getting a lot of trouble. To this guy got a fight one time. Freaking Costa pulled out, and now he pulled out. So
Right. Yeah.
guy having a lot of luck lately. But we'll see. I need to get past Sean Brady first, then I start calling my shots again.
Yeah. I don't think Chimaev can even fight in the States, right? He can only fight overseas. He had some visa issues or something.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
After he's hanging out with Kadyrov a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a smart move, you know.
Yeah. He's on a no-fly zone list.
Yeah.
Now, hey, do you think Conor and Chandler happens?
I just heard they might fight in freaking December. So
December.
I think it's happening, but
Yeah.
who cares? I'm a fight fan, but not that. How Dana said cringy fights, right? Like those fights a little. And I train with Chandler. Chandler does the camps here. He comes.
Yeah. Right.
And I get it. You know, it's a big fight for sure. He's getting pay-per-view money on that fight, so it might be.
I think he's going to wait for it no matter what. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and even that after that fight, the guy going to be super famous, especially if he win. You know, so
Yeah.
I get it, but I would never.
But
wait.
it would be disappointing he waited all this time and don't get it though.
That would be.
And I'm not.
That
I think they guarantee him the fight. I think at that point they say, "All right, if you're coming back, he's fighting you." But
you don't think they offered him a replacement? You guys don't think they? I mean,
Offer Chandler replacement?
I think he's going to wait regardless, no matter who they offer him. But you don't think they offered him?
I think it would have got out if they did.
He was supposed to fight July, right? Wasn't it
they're
originally
supposed to
July?
fight. The national
Originally
fight
this
week.
month. I think.
No, June. They were supposed to fight in
Was it
June.
June?
Yeah,
Okay.
the international fight week you're supposed to fight.
I hope it happens now. We'll see, but I'm not excited to watch that fight.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting fight
It's
too.
definitely an interesting fight.
If Chandler ever uses wrestling, if he uses his wrestling ever, I think he can make that fight. You know.
I don't think he will. The guy's crazy, bro.
I know.
He
I
likes
be in
those
the room
wars,
with him,
man.
we make a couple strategy for a couple guys, and then he just throw that thing out of the window.
Yeah. He crumbles that shit up, throws it over his
He
shoulder.
does. Well, that's what happened with Eddie, though, right? Eddie had a whole game plan, and then he fought McGregor.
A lot of us do that.
Yeah.
Come on.
I did that a couple times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gil, man, hey, thanks for taking your time in your camp. I know you're in the thick of it. You got your kids going. I know exactly what that is. I love to see that. You know, you're a good family man, and you got a great family around you. You know, I obviously met your family before, so I wish you nothing but the best. Again, thank you for coming on. You're the man, Gil.
Absolutely. Good luck in September. Good to meet you, Gil.
Thank you guys. Appreciate to have me.
Guys, just a reminder, don't forget to find and follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and most other podcast platforms.